Hey everyone, so this is a video I've been wanting to do for a while now actually. My channel has grown quite a lot in the last couple of months. So this video was originally planned for when I hit 500 subscribers, but actually since then I've surpassed that and I'm now at 600 subscribers. So first of all, I'd like to say a massive thanks to everyone for the recent support and the people commenting and liking these most recent videos. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. So what I did for this video is I put out on all of my socials a couple weeks ago, basically Q&A, and any questions you want answered or wanted answered. So yeah, send them over and I would answer them. So a lot of these are cycling based, but I did say these could be anything about cycling, just life in France, or about me generally, just to get to know me better, and to say thanks for the most recent support. So I'm gonna crack on. I've got a list of questions here on my laptop, and I'm just gonna go through and answer them as my 600 subscriber special, I guess. So straight into it. First question here is, when will the next bike packing trip be? So I've done quite a few of these in the past actually. I really enjoy bike packing. It's always difficult in the season to go and do them around when you're full on with racing. So I normally always do them in breaks or at the end of the season. There's still one trip that I've been planning every year to do and I've never done. And that is riding from here in Brittany all the way down to Barcelona. And the majority of it is all on bike tracks. So that will be the next trip, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Next is a quick one. Croque Monsieur or galette saucisse? Gotta be galette saucisse. Yeah, definitely, I reckon that's a proper Brittany thing for that more. Were you in the most recent Sidemen video?
Where we can eat.
Yeah, you can get food in there.
Yes.
It's not very good, but...
Oh, nice.
What are you guys doing here?
We got here by forfeit.
Oh.
Well, I know, it feels like a forfeit.
It is. We're just trying to see what Guernsey has to offer, you know.
Hi again. Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Good to meet you.
We got the chocolate shop.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
You know, in here.
Yes, just around the corner.
We're going to have some fish and chips.
chocolate store.
But then after, we'll go for dessert.
Yes, this is a weird one. So a lot of my viewers probably don't even really know who the Sidemen are, but to a lot of people my age, yeah, I was in the most recent Sidemen video. It was a very weird experience. A couple of weeks ago, I was back in Guernsey just for a couple of days off and to see some family. And pretty much I was at my work, or my old work, the bike shop, Wheels & Co. I was just at the coffee machine making a coffee, and then all these people walk past, are like cameras, and then I look up and I'm like, what the hell is KSI and some of the Sidemen? So I went out. I was in my full cycling kit as well, so I'd been on the bike. I went out and I sort of was like, what the hell are you guys doing here? And then I ended up chatting to them for about 5 minutes, but 30 seconds of the video is all I got. And the only thing with me in it was me slagging off the food place next door. So yeah, but they were really nice people. Just such a random experience I wasn't expecting. But yeah, I was in the most recent Sidemen video. Next one is, would you rather 3 pints of Swan Guinness or 1 pint of Guinness from the Guinness factory in Dublin? It's got to be Guinness factory in Dublin. You've got to go quality over quantity there. Yeah, good question. If I could win any bike race, what would it be? I know it's not really a race that's like down to my rider type, but I would probably say Paris-Roubaix. I think it's a really cool race. It's got a lot of history to it. Like the toughest, best riders win it every year. I always enjoy watching it on the TV at this time of year in springtime. So I'd probably have to say Paris-Roubaix. What else have we got on here? What do I love most about France? Good question. I think that something I enjoy about over here is that where I come from in Guernsey is a very small island, and I lived there for 18 years growing up, so I knew a lot of it and explored all of it, and because it's very small there's not much to do. What I love about France is just I feel like I've got a lot more freedom in terms of like on the bike and off the bike. I can just explore a lot more. I can do a big long ride and not have to ride the same roads over and over again and do laps. So just being in a bigger place, yeah, it's a lot nicer in terms of being free, I guess. So that is one of the things I do enjoy about France the most. Next question: What's life like living on your own? I think this question will. The answer could vary a lot depending on my mood. It is pretty hard. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird one. I live in a very quiet part of France, so I don't really see many people. And when I do, obviously it's always speaking in French. So actually having conversations with people in English doesn't happen very often. I really enjoy the freedom of living on my own and being responsible and feeling a lot more grown up. But then, yeah, when the cycling isn't going well and I just want someone to talk to in person, I don't really have that, and it can be really difficult. I think it's something that a lot of people don't realise how hard it is until they've been in that situation, especially in a foreign country. And yeah, it does have a big effect on the cycling in general. So I try to do a lot more stuff, because when it's tough it can really knock you down, and there's no one to reach out to for contact really, like close within a close place. Next question: Favorite thing to do off the bike in France? Again, I guess this is sort of like the question I just had. I enjoy exploring places and finding new things to do in Brittany. It's very different to Guernsey in the UK, I think. So I enjoy looking at the culture and all the small towns, and just meeting new people and finding new areas and things to do. What are you listening to on the bike? What are you listening to on your training rides at the moment? It varies. I think when I've got a lot longer rides, I listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts. But then when I need something to really like pump me up before a race or for some hard efforts, it's normally like heavy metal music. I've really liked a lot of old school Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit recently. But I also do like a lot more of the heavier modern stuff, like sort of screaming metal, which I know doesn't really suit a lot of people. But like Bring Me Horizon, Slipknot and bands like that, I only ever listen to when I'm doing hard efforts, but it seems to cancel out the pain, I guess, by the noise of the music. What do I enjoy the most about being a full-time cyclist, and what do I enjoy the least? Enjoy the most, I like how it's very different to a lot. It's very different to what a lot of people my age are doing. It's being able to pursue a passion that I've had since I was very young, be this dream I've had to do it. Obviously it's all possible thanks to my sponsors and people like that, living that dream I've had, and exploring new places, I guess. What do I enjoy the least? Probably riding in the rain. That's pretty miserable. And and the sacrifices that I have. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm living like I actually am as a 20-year-old. You have to commit a lot to living in a foreign country and pursuing a dream. And yeah, sometimes I feel like it can be a bit difficult and hard to be happy all the time off the bike, which is something I'm trying to find, because you have to be so focused and give everything towards cycling. How many more have we got? A couple more questions here. Who do I admire most in cycling and why? Or who have I admired? For me, there's two main people growing up that I really that I really liked. Two British riders, both Bradley Wiggins and Mark Cavendish. Bradley Wiggins, because he's always been sort of my rider type, I guess. I like the time trialing, and he was always very good at time trialing, and him winning the Tour in 2012 was a big thing. And then Mark Cavendish has had so many setbacks in his career, and people have called him off, and yet every time he's come back and still proven everyone wrong. So he's always very inspirational to look at when I'm struggling with my racing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have there's quite a few more questions here, but this video is already quite long, so keep it like that. I think I've answered the most important ones, or what people want to hear. Thanks again to everyone for the recent support on the channel and with the videos. It means a lot to me, and it's nice to see this community growing, and people interested in what life is like as someone, racing a bike full-time in France. So please make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.